The Dawi Air Force is in full effect, and here it comes. Versus the legions of Sigvald and Hellbreast coming in. We got LegionHeir versus me, the Taco Monster. 2 Rangers, Dwarf Warriors, Grim Delvers, and 4 of the new Gyros. That's all you need. Oh, those Grim Delvers are sweet. Marauder Horsemen from Legion, Sigvald, Hellbreast, Chosen Chaos Warriors, a bunch of Chaos Warriors, some Marauders on his home point, trying to pick and choose where he wants to go. And he couldn't have made it easier for me because I'm about to blast these poor horsemen. That's right, the Dawi Air Force is now no longer a bunch of paper-thin boys in boxes. Now it's actually a legit Air Force. And we are just bombing these guys. Oh, look at that pile. Oh, these Dawi are so mean. So mean. No longer do you have to worry about cannons in the back. Now it's the Air Force in your face. Oh, a Manticore? Shit, easy. And the 100 speed, 100 armor. Good leadership, solid damage, lots of health, good amount of models. Yeah, this is just a problem. Great skirmishing. Deletes most units in a shot. Look at that. They got bombs too? Something needs to be fixed with these things. Something. Unless your faction has Furies or Crowmen or something of the like, there's really not too many ways to deal with this Air Force. Sure, you can try to shoot them, but unless you have like direct, like gunpowder units, they're not gonna go down. They're not gonna go down. So that means you have to be one of the. Yeah, it's just balls. Like, how do you deal with this? Cool, you got a Manticore. You haven't even killed a single model. Great, here come the Grim Delvers. And if I was a better player, I probably could have put these boys in a better position. Right now, my formation's kind of wonky. I got Rangers in front line right now. Grim Delver's a little overextended. And here comes Legion with all his stuff ready to drop. But we'll be alright. Something tells me we'll be fine, because the Dawi, we don't play that game. They're trying to shoot into my boys, but they're a little overzealous and get caught in my lines. Reforming ranks with the Delvers. And the LegionHeir accidentally burns up all his horses, not realizing that Burning Head doesn't do shit to armored units. Yep, Grim Delvers in box formation, shooting their shotguns into that poor Manticore. Easy money. Now that that's settled, we can start shooting into it. Although this is a bit messy. I could have had my Grim Delvers move out of the way so that the Air Force can do what it's supposed to do and not shoot my Grim Delvers to shit. And that's kind of what I do with my Rangers here. Should be doing it with the other Rangers as well. Well, I see Sigvald, Hellbreast, and a bunch of Chaos Warriors, and I was thinking, you know what? They could use some bombs. They like blowing up, right? Chaos Warriors love having bombs dropped on their head, so we do that right now. It's a little clunky, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. And he just starts shooing away the rest of his units. He's got a caster in the forest. We don't really care because Burning Head doesn't do anything really. Over on the side point, I sent Iron Breakers. I really like this tactic. If you have a lane map or like a side objective that's far away on a map like this, another Burning Head. Grim Delvers still have a lot of armor, so it's not gonna really do too much. Oh no, those are Rangers getting hit, so that's not bad. We're still gonna kill the shit out of this Manticore. But yeah, a nice side objective. You send in a high. What am I trying to? A high elite unit, or just an elite unit. Can't be killed easily. Very defensive. High defensive unit. That's what I was trying to say. Send to the side, long bomb it, and he has to respond with something appropriate. Otherwise, it's gonna just run right through. Good choice of the cannon. That thing is a pain in my ass right now. The Hell Cannon. And we'll send the Dawi Air Force to come deal with it. Although, here's what I freaking hate this about the formations. And this is gonna go on for a while. I don't have my stupid gyros in formation, and the rest in the back can't shoot because their line of sight's blocked. So, to actually get the full frontal assault, you actually have to spread them out manually, which is a bit obnoxious, but it's fixable. Something I had to learn with this new model count. Well, they feel like a whole new unit. But yeah. So if you ever use those new gyros, try to just have them in the long formation, not a box formation, so that way they don't block line of sight and clump up the way they do. Otherwise, you'll get something like this. This is why it took so long to kill this damn thing. Shouldn't have, but I'm not the perfect player, folks. I'm just a man. I'm just a man. Alright. Now we're really up his ass right now. We're up legions. With Longbeards on his home... Oh, yeah, I think of Longbeards. Look at that. So we have Longbeards coming in on his home objective. He's got Berserkers, dogs. We don't give a shit. We have Dwarf Warriors coming in. Should have actually brought... Yeah, Metalcaster to come do Searing Dooms and Final Transmutation. Preferably Searing Dooms. And again, we are on these side objectives with Urkrun Miners, which is appropriate for this map. Very thematic. Urkrun Miners, however you pronounce it. Ironbreakers will chew through dogs and everything. Finally making my formation, shooing away that Hell Cannon right now. Finally. It's about damn time. And he's actually doing, and this is what you gotta be careful with artillery, because they will do friendly fire. He's doing more work for me with that Hell Cannon than he is for himself. Manticore's still alive and annoying, but nothing we can't handle. 2 Doomseekers coming in because I've had Doomseekers beat the shit out of Valkia. And Valkia, although is not as tough as Sigvold, Doomseekers will beat the shit out of Sigvold and Hellbrass. And with their magic attacks, I have an easier time doing it than anything else. Burning Head, though, is something to worry about, but since they're low model count, I think they should be fine. And we are doing quite fine. It looks like Thoric Ironbrow is having an easy time dealing with the home objective legions. And he's got a lot of capture weight, which is a little surprising for me. Look at these Marauders ready to just chew on bombs. Ugh! That was disgusting. And then we're gonna fuck them up. I thought Urkrun Miners had anti-infantry. Huh. That might be the... I'm thinking of the Dwarf Warrior ROR, so that's why. Oh well. Now that we took care of the Hell Cannon, these gyros can just terrorize. Look at these Forsaken. They didn't even get to the fight yet, and we're already tearing them down to less than half. Like, these gyros are just insane. There's not much you can do with them. If you send in Chaos Warhounds, we send in Doomseekers. He sends in anything else, we send in Slayers. Gyros just keep cycling them in and out. I'm killing my own miners with these gyros and I don't give a shit. Because Hellbrass and Sigvold just can't cut it. Yeah, I remember the days, beginning of Warhammer, when Sigvold and mainly Sigvold was like the bane, you just couldn't get rid of him. Now you just ignore him. Oh man, it's so sad. All the new updates, all the new toys, nothing can really stick around anymore. Ignoring the Chaos Warriors in the back to deal with the great weapon ones in the front. And we are up 2,000 value. Yeah, if I knew what I was actually doing, I'd probably take this a little bit quicker. Doomseekers coming in, giving Sigvold the what for. Hellbrass just having a hard time even getting any shots in because he keeps getting shot with steam back into his backside. Alright, Doomseekers, kill Sigvold now. It would be nice if you... It would be really cool if you did. Finally captured his home objective. LegionHeir is up on a lot of points compared to me, but we're going to be on triple caps soon if we actually know what we're doing. We could send the Gyros over there. We're just sending him over to his home objective, though. Hold out. Ironbreakers still iron breaking. Dealing with 2 Chaos Warriors. It's going to be rough. They are going to need support, and I don't know what I'm going to bring over there. I got 3,000 value. I could just go with the Dwarf Tide, but I'm still waiting to see what's up. It's hard to micro and summon units and place them where I need them right now. You can send your dogs. It's okay. The Doomseekers will eat them up real nice. Knights of the Brazen Throne. Actually, the actual threat of his army. Too bad Gyros would chew those up. Speaking of chew, these dogs are eating a whole lot of axes in the face. Love the animation from the Doomseekers. It's just so cool. Here comes that burning head, though, doing very little damage. Because these boys are fast, and they are few models, and these Knights of the Brazen Throne are already taking so much damage. Still taking more. Oh, it's so sad. They do get a good charge, but once they're engaged, it's going to be over for them. Just getting shot in the back by a couple of gyros. Gyros, and all the works. Sigvald on the point, but I just want to distract him with Rangers until I can get more Doomseekers in here. We summon in some Grim Delvers. And Sigvald might be able to block plenty of arrows, but he can't block gunpowder. He just can't. So you're going to eat a whole lot of fiery rocks in the face. Same with you, Hellbrass. We got plenty of ammo for you, too.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Not apologize, Legion, but man. Oh, and I'm a Chaos main, so this just feels bad. But I gotta show off the Dawi and their new toys and their bullshit updates. We got cannons in the back, shooting into the back of these Chaos Warriors, sending in dogs for the long bomb, and we're gonna meet them with some miners. Oh man, you should have actually sent them through the force. That way, I would have been surprised. And yeah, Sorcerer throwing his fire on these Doomseekers. Let's see how much damage. Alright, you got 200, 400. It's not that great. It's not that bad, but it's not great. Compared to like how much damage it usually does. I've seen it do like 4,000 damage to an infantry unit with low armor. And against Doomseekers, it's 10 times less. Looks like Knights of the Brazen Throne have been taken care of. Anything that's coming onto his home objective is just being shot off. He almost got my home objective, but then we summon in Doomseekers and Grimdelver just keep shooting into the back of Sigvald and Hellbrass. Makes it for an easier time here. And these Marauders of Khorne barely get into his home objective before being shooed away. And we're going to do the same thing to those Possessed and Marauders. And since they're all clumped up, it's going to make this a whole lot easier. I'm actually impressed with how much ammunition these gyros have. That's insane. Yup, Ekron Miners shit on the dogs, and then we send in more units to come take his home objective. Ironbreakers finally broke, unfortunately. But they'll be back. They always come back. And then you just unsummon the gyros and then wait until they can come back to deal with the rest of the army. Yeah, those poor Possessed fighting Doomseekers and getting shot by gyros. Thoric doesn't really have to do too much to sustain this, but he is good capture weight, I guess. Oh, look who's back. The Knights of the Brazen Throne. They're gonna get shot to shit, and unfortunately we still have bombs to drop on these boys, so it won't be long before we retake this. Jeez. Yeah, these guys, oh man. I'm gonna keep saying, these gyros are nuts. They're busted. They're absolutely, they need a nerf. Like, a lot of the lower tier factions just can't deal with them, and even if they can, like, they have to be on levels of Furies, or just shooting. I would say Empire or Kislev level of shooting, or Dwarf level of shooting to really deal with them. This is just obnoxious. Like, Greenskins can't really deal with them. I think Dark Elves could deal with them, though. Wood Elves as well. Maybe. Wood Elves also have Great Eagles, so they probably could deal with them, but Great Eagles would get just shot up like the Minotaur over here, or Minotaur, like the like the Chaos Manticore over here. Ugh. Yeah, it's really hard to figure out what do you do with this if you don't really have the answers. It's really tough. And now we're in a triple cap situation. Rangers getting burned, toasted. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was a lot more damage than the other instance. Ironbreakers coming back. We got more miners coming in to deal with the rest of this. Doesn't look like they're gonna last. We got cannons shooting in. Sigvald is running for his life. He should have been unsummoned by now with how low his life is. And we still have his home objective quite easily. Oh, and the rest of his army. Yup. There goes the triple. Alright, with that, we're probably going to speed this up because there's no way he's retaking these with Dwarfs on the objective. We are now finally ahead in points. Super ahead in value. Damn near 4,000. Yeah, we are 4,000 ahead. And now we have the return of the gyrocopters. And there's really, yeah, I don't really see how Legion gets out of this. It's just a massacre, a Dawi massacre. I'm glad to see Dwarves have some speed, some legs. But man, this is just painful. Dwarves are already strong as is. But with the gyros now, ugh. People are complaining Dwarves weren't going to be that good. No, they're still pretty damn strong. Gyros being gyro-y. Barges being summonable in Dom now. So, yeah, you get, I would assume like 2 gyros and a thunder barge, and the rest just dwarf warriors and whoever's your lord. Maybe a rune lord, and just go to town.
I knew it.
And that's the game, folks. That is GG's. I'll probably play around with that soon enough. No rangers involved, just a bunch of Dawi and gyros and a thunder barge. And it is bad news for your opponent, because that thunder barge is never going to die, and those gyros are great support units. You get a rune lord with the rune and negation on the thunder barge, and it's easy money. You could even take Malachi if you really wanted to. Malachi's an idea for the healing on the thunder barge. Ugh, it is disgusting. Doomseekers, one did all right, the other did great. I was surprised there as they're beating up on Sigvald. Poor Siggy. And yeah, I'm happy with how that performed. GG's Legion. Sorry I had to do it to you, but I had to test out the new gyro somehow. Ugh, jeez. Poor Chaos. Poor Chaos. Love you, but I had to do it to you. Alright, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road to 1,000. Come see me on the stream. Come play whenever we have a game, whether it's Warhammer or something else. Or just show some love. I always appreciate it. Alright, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.